So today was Sunday. It also happened to be my dad's birthday, which is exciting. We had a video call, and that was the first time we discussed anything with the family about me possibly going to Brown, and they were supportive of what my sister said of me accepting the position for right now, and I feel very privileged in the fact that I even have the opportunity to do that because the deposit is not cheap. And the fact that I can do this and possibly throw it away, like that boggles my mind. But then also I think about it like I still can do that. And I need to work on just besides the fact that I can acknowledge this, because like if I had thought like before, would have thought about it but not really, but now I need to think about, okay, what can I do besides that? Like, how can I use my privilege to help those who don't, and also work on equity. I believe that's the correct term. Today I didn't leave my apartment. I just didn't feel like it. Instead I was sewing. I made 4 ornaments so far, and I may just watch a video and make another ornament. My least favorite part of doing this whole thing is cutting out the pattern. Like, I have to make the pattern and then cut it out, and yeah, that's about it for stuff today. Sophia and Heidi came back from their trip, and that was good to talk with them, but I was pretty much just left to my own devices, and I just kind of sat at the window sewing. It was kind of nice just looking out, listening to a video. Yeah, I don't know. We saw a photo of from New Orleans when they were opening up Bourbon Street, and this guy did not wear any clothes, but he had his mask and like shoes on, and you're like, I mean, you're wearing the mask properly, so that's good, but besides that, I don't know. There's nothing. So these are all of the ornaments I have made so far as of Monday night. So yeah, it's not as many as I wanted to get done. I wanted to get one more, but I still think this is pretty good. I've got more designs coming up too. So it is the end of Monday, like I said in my earlier little video of the ornaments I made. I finally set up I did some adult stuff. I set up banking stuff I needed to do. Now I just need to do my taxes, which is tomorrow's goal, because you know what? I'm feeling productive. In one of those cycles again. Not really that, but like, you know what? I got up early today. I'm going to bed like pretty late because it is, let's see, can I get any sort of reading? Nope. It's past 11. I know that much. Well, yeah, I made 4 ornaments today. I did some more designs. The one I'm like, no, is gonna be a pain in the butt to do is figuring out how to make an arc reactor. Because the thing is, I like kind of, sometimes they're based off of stuff like the reindeer one I'm gonna be planning on making initially was based off a different pattern. I kind of changed things up a bit because I'd made it based off of the pattern specifically, and it worked, but I didn't like it totally, so I'm redesigning it. Most of the stuff is just kind of like, oh, look at the clip art, kind of figure out from there my own style with it. Poinsettia, I'm going to try to make poinsettias, but that one's going to be a printing out clip art, because I'm like, I don't know. That was a lot of, the pieces for it is going to be a lot. I'm figuring out how to make the pattern, because that's the other thing I do is build a pattern, and to try to do an arc reactor is going to be a lot. Yeah, I just went on a pretty long walk today, but because I went on a long walk, I also had to get ice cream, which I know probably should be like, oh yes, but I was like, I'm still really low, let's eat this ice cream. I didn't really need to go to the store anyway to pick up like more yogurt, because that was running low on it, and corn tortillas, because they're healthier for you, even though they're not the best, but like in terms of taste wise, I much prefer my like flour tortillas. But yeah, trying to develop different tastes. Besides that, there's not much going on. So it is almost 12:30 on, I guess, Wednesday morning. But yeah, I was working and sewing, and I've gotten 3 more ornaments done. I made a couple of, I had to make the patterns for them, and I was trying to think of other designs, but I couldn't really think of much. I had to get other stuff done for like taxes and whatnot, and spent a long time on those phone calls today, so that was more of what took up my time. I also did commit to brown, but I'm waiting for Tulane. I just wanted to have something dead set for right now because I don't know, and it's better to have an option, even if it's a more expensive option, than be SOL, out of luck again. Yeah, so besides that, I went on a walk and I talked with Mia for like a couple of hours. Tomorrow I have to go get a piece of paper notarized. I like a really stupid piece of paper notarized, but Boeing needs it to be notarized to get my work done. I don't know. Yeah, mostly of sewing. He was like, you are so stressed, you're reverting back to your favorite holiday, making gifts, and I'm like, probably. Actually, I know I'm stressed. Let me just enjoy this. The Etsy shop should be up by the time I upload this video, and so I'll link it down below. I just want to have a decent number of ornaments done before I actually put anything up. Yeah, the fabric I picked up from Amazon is not what I wanted it to be, actually. It's a little stiffer than what I usually use, so I may look up ways of making it less stiff, and just kind of play around with it a bit. Use it more maybe as decorations for things. It's also a little bit thicker than I was using previously, so I may have to use the heavier needle. But besides that, I mean, I used it to make a portion of my Captain America shield. I used it for the blue because I didn't actually have blue, so it's a little janky, but also kind of cute. I've got my derpy cat also. Derpy cat. Oh. This side's the derpy side. Derpy cat. But yeah. I don't know, just having fun making designs. So it's the end of Wednesday. I sent in the stuff to get like a possible, well, I went in, got the piece of paper I needed notarized, and I emailed it in, and hopefully I get a response by tomorrow. Sent it in at like 4, so maybe I like sent it in after business hours. I don't know. Besides that, not much happened. I didn't make any ornaments. Just went on a really, really long walk because I took an Uber to the place, the UPS store that I need to get stuff notarized at. But then I decided to walk back, and the walk back was quite a lot. Yeah, so after that, I ate canes. I was over calories today, but I'm like, and really over on the fats, but I'm like, I haven't had canes in so long. Like, you guys can look back and see I haven't had canes in a long time, and so I wanted it, and it was delicious. And all I've been doing since has been watching Dr. Mike, because you know what? Your girl feels like Dr. Mike right now. I also tried to set up the Etsy store a bit, but a little uncomfortable because they want banking stuff, and I'm like, I just wanted to hook it up to my PayPal. But besides that, not much. So I finally got the tax stuff figured out for when I worked at Boeing, which is really good. I kind of had to send a Karen-ish email being like, hey, I really need this, and then with like 30 minutes of me getting that email, they sent the like stuff I needed. Besides that, I talked with one of my friends who I honestly haven't seen in a long time because she transferred to University of Alabama, and it was just really exciting to talk to her. I haven't seen her in so long. She's doing really well, and I'm happy. She was happy, and so I was happy. She was explaining she'd had a lot of anxiety and while we were at school, not because of us, just a lot of anxiety, and I felt so guilty having not picked up on it. I wish I could have done more for her while she was at Minnesota, but she was able to get professional help and start feeling better, which is great. I went on a pretty decent walk today. I'm just kind of annoyed at my boyfriend because he hasn't responded to any texts. And I'm like, at points he talks about things being really serious and then he doesn't text. And I'm just kind of like, you know what? Okay. But I'm also kind of worried. Like right now I'm a little more like, I'm concerned that there's a family thing going on for him. And that's why he's not texting me, because he did mention some family stuff last time. We had gone on a date and it was serious stuff, and so I don't know if something's happened, because it could have, and it's a lot, and I don't like, especially if that's the case, I don't want to be I'm not going to be harsh, because I've been in a similar situation, not the same, but I've been in a similar situation. But yeah, there's not much to talk about. I made stir fry. That was pretty good. But yeah, like, it's just been a pretty quiet day. So it is the end of Friday. I actually got all my taxes done. Well, I didn't mail it off, but I did all the math. And this time, because I don't have any of the like credits, it was even easier, but I don't have any other schedules, so yeah, that was pretty simple. It's kind of sad. I was supposed to hang out with Maggie today, but she canceled on me, and that brings up a really weird like insecurity I have. So when I was younger, my two best friends were notorious for canceling on me or being like incredibly late to things, and it causes a real trigger, because one of my friends, she had to cancel on my 13th birthday party, which, like, she was the only one gonna be there because the other friend had to cancel like a week before. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. I know I forgot what it was, but it was something specific, so it wasn't completely her fault, but it hurt a lot, because it was like my 13th birthday. I was officially a teenager. I was partially also thinking about that, because I was mentioning, because actually for my 13th birthday, like the day of my 13th birthday, my folks and I went to the Getty Villa, which is one of my favorite places in the world. I adore it so much. Hint, hint, if my boyfriend is watching, proposing in the Getty Villa in the Heracles statue room, because the mosaic is absolutely gorgeous. Like, I used to have a notebook with that as the cover. I just love it. But yeah, besides that, I don't know. I like wanted to be around a lot of people, but like when given the opportunity, I was like, no, I'm good. So I'm just in one of those moods again. Yeah, I'm just waiting on Tulane to respond. It's weird. I want to go to Tulane, but I also don't at the same time, because I think in terms of research, I'd much prefer Brown. Like, it's so cool and stuff I'd want to do, but it's so expensive, and Tulane would be less expensive, and my sister is in New Orleans, and there's a lot of other better things with it. It's just, at this point in my life, it's weird. God, my makeup does not look great, but oh well. So I didn't completely finish my taxes. I realized, like, kind of one of the things with the Minnesota state tax stuff, slightly deceiving, so I'm like, ah, shoot. And then I also forgot to do my schedule one, so yeah, I just always do it myself. It builds character. Also, I really don't like having other software knowing my social security number, so yeah, that's a big thing. Besides that, all I did really was taxes, and then I went and walked over to Office Depot to pick up stamps because I needed stamps. And then my boyfriend and I did go on a date, which is why I'm just a little bit nicer than usual. Like, makeup is actually done because I don't do makeup otherwise. Yeah, all I really need to do is edit now, which I'm just like not looking forward to it all because I hate. Actually, I'm okay with editing, but it can take so long, and I'm just like, I just want to get this done. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the evening. Yeah, I don't know, there's just not a lot going on. Lily is at her boyfriend's place again and whatnot, and no, the Etsy shop is not up. I am really like unsure. I just need to make more ornaments and do that, but that's even like, I had an initial like boost, and like I always had that problem, so fun times for me. Besides that, tomorrow is Father's Day, which will be exciting. And yes, my dad's birthday is always like right next to Father's Day. It's never gonna be Father's Day, but it'll always be close to Father's Day, which always makes things fun. So yeah, that's everything.